Hey Sagittarius, thank you Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. I just call on the Spirit to help me with Sagittarius' reading. This is y'all second reading. And I don't know what's going on with y'all. Talking to some Sagittarius, y'all don't really know what's going on with y'all either. So we're going to get a spirit standpoint with the Illuminated Tarot deck, okay? So let's see what Spirit says is going on with y'all. Oh, child. So this is Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We gonna figure this out, y'all. We gonna work it out. Baby, better work it out. Think about a famous Sagittarian, Jay-Z, and the changes he's going through. And the cards did say that you guys were transitioning, you know, you're in the middle of a transition. So it just feels a little rocky. Like where you guys are trying to stabilize, it's like there's something about your connections, something about your connections feeling unstable, or so my throat chakra is shaky. So we'll see. We will see. Hey Sagittarius, it's me, PureLightTarot, and I'm here to give you guys your March 2021, in my head I want to say 2022, March 2021 love and career reading. And I feel like some of just your personal life or just life in general is coming up for you guys is just some very conflicted, confused energy. And this will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rises, Venus, Mars, but I think this is really my sons, who may be in this energy, a limbo of sorts. Because I will put the link down below. What I'm referencing in my mind is that Rick and Morty link when Summer and Morty were unsure. So the uncertainty kind of led to two different possibilities to just kind of pop up, and they were trying to sync. It was a lot. I will post the link so you guys to look at the clip to get a glimpse of what it is that I'm feeling for my Sagittarius, because I've been meditating on this, y'all. So we're here with the Illuminated Tarot deck. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, guys. Really helps the channel. But this is the deck we're going to use. This is my very first deck, the first one that just kind of called out to me when I was told, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago now, probably 3 years ago now, to do tarot. And I myself here in New Orleans was getting a tarot reading from a reader named Hooray, and she was like, you know, you're supposed to be doing this, right? I was like, you know, it never really crossed my mind, but it has, like as a curiosity. But you know, you never know that you can do something until someone is like, hey, would you like to do this, or you should do this. Same with modeling. All my life, she's been like, oh, you should be a model. And like, what the hell is a model? Even now as a model, I'm like, what the fuck is a model? But I did it and I found that I loved it. So this is y'all's second reading. And last night's reading did reference something of the matter of you're being offered to do something. There's a longtime friend that's offering you like some type of position or telling you to do something, and it's something that you don't feel like you're qualified for. Or you feel like you're not ready for it, Sagittarius. And that was just one of the aspects, because there was many aspects to what the hell was going on. So I'm going to take my time today and just really break down each section. So I am reading love and career. I will be reading for my couples, 3 cards for my singles, 3 cards for people with careers and jobs and within your businesses, and then 3 cards for my people who are looking for income and new money sources. So, and I'm just going to take my time with each section. And again, I meditated on how I should do this reading, and they told me to use the Illuminated Tarot because this is more of the spiritual side of things and what's going on behind the spiritual background. Maybe some planets is affecting what's going on. Because right now, currently, there are no planets in retrograde. And it's curious that I feel like you guys went into this energy right after the Mercury retrograde, where you're kind of like, oh, what the hell is going on? And it would make sense that Sagittarius probably operate best when there's some type of retrograde going on. In my head, that makes sense. So maybe Aquarius is kind of the same way, but Sagittarius, y'all energy. So this is the overall energy. I'm just going to pull all of the cards for all of the sections. Okay. And then go through each section one by one. So the overall energy for all of my Sagittarius is, this is 2 of Wands energy. And 3 cards, 2 Wands in reverse, my bad. 3 cards to tell us why you guys are in this overall energy. And this is for March, guys. But I think, again, it's extending longer, okay? Like the energy is maybe an energy that you're going to, like it's a self-discovery energy, I feel like, that you're going to be in for like the next year. Oh, there's the Tower card. So the 3 cards displaying the 2 of Wands in reverse is the Lovers, the 6 of Cups. In this deck, the Lovers and the 6 of Cups is the same. We got the 10 of Wands here, and then the 6 of Wands, and then this deck is the Tower card. So you have 6s here. 6s change your negative thoughts into positive thoughts. We do have a 10 here, and a 10 is a new universal start. So a new cycle, guys, that you guys are embarking. And we know what the Tower card is. When it all falls down, I'm telling you now. But I'm saying that you guys got the tools to rebuild. Okay, so 3 cards for my couples that I'm pulling now. And we do have the 3 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and then the 8 of Wands. Okay, so 3 cards for my singles. And again, one by one, I'm going to take each section and break it down, guys, because I'm just feeling like y'all need some tender love and care. So 3 cards for my people who are single. What's this? And then love also could be more than romantic. We got the J of Cups. Love is also extended to your family, friends, your passions. 2 of Cups in reverse. And this is also my Temperance card in this deck. And then we have the Fool card. All right, these cards are kind of big, so you won't be able to see them all. But again, I will take each section by section, and break down what's going on. We got time today. Sagittarius special. All right. So 3 cards for my people who are within a career, a job. Something entrepreneur within your business. Years into a business. So we got the Death card in reverse, Four Swords in reverse. Four Swords and Death card is the same in this deck. And then the Ten of Cups is the Wheel of Fortune in this deck. And then the Nine of Pentacles, and it's in the reverse, is the Hermit card in this deck. All right. And sneezes are confirmation for me, you guys. Tell my spirit guides, my people talk to me. If I rub my nose or if I'm sneezing, then I'm going the right way. So they're telling me to use the right or right. So for my people looking for a job, in between jobs, looking for new money-making opportunities, we got the Five of Cups. Ooh, okay. The Three of Wands in reverse. Ooh. And the Four of Wands upright. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, for my people looking for jobs, where should I start? I'm gonna start at the top because for my people looking for jobs or money-making opportunities, I see some, like, behind the spiritual scenes, stuff is really working out. You guys are, if you can imagine a race, you guys are at the checkpoint, basically. You know, the races that the games do, and it's just like you pass the checkpoint. You are passing this checkpoint, okay? For my people in their careers or their jobs, I do see some stagnancy. But again, I'm gonna go over all of this. But I do, I see a solution. But I can tell you what's going on. You also have like things coming in. The wheel is turning in your favor if you allow it to. Single folks, okay? I just see some uneasiness here with the Temperance in reverse, and the Temperance is at peace because they know what's going to happen. You probably just don't know what's about to happen in your life right now. But again, we're going to go over all of that individually. So this is just me collecting these cards and putting them to the side because I will take section by section. So this is my people who are in relationships. And I'm literally saying what you are putting out is what you're receiving, okay? So, and we do have the Three of Swords here, but that's in the past. We will talk about all of that. So, have no fear, guys. We're going to get to everyone's pal. And we're going to be able to talk about everything that's going on here with everyone. So this is coupled. Make sure I keep it in order, too. Past, present, future. All right. So let's break down the overall energy, okay? Because we have the Two of Cups in reverse, not Two of Cups. So this could talk about a love relationship or a contract or a partnership. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. The Two of Wands traditionally speaks about motion, speaks about having planted something and now you're evoking that, or maybe you planted something and it didn't go through. With this is talking about a conversation or a debate. So when I see this card, and I do have my notes open, because Sagittarius, like I said, we're going to break all of this down, okay? So with the Two of Wands, in this particular deck, again, Illuminated Tarot, let me just represent and put it up there. It talks about a debate. Oh, child, I'm in the wrong section. Bear with me, y'all. So Two of Clubs, two people conversing. As you see in this card, two people are conversing. And it talks about a passionate conversation or debate. All right. So intuitively with this card, especially being in reverse, I want to say that there's something you guys aren't speaking about. Or I even see like some people speaking behind your back. I'm just seeing things that are not being talked about, okay? But again, traditionally, Two of Wands, it talks about having set goals. And with it being in reverse, this is you going after those goals. Again, some of you guys are passing a checkpoint. And of course, naturally, people gonna talk. Or people ain't gonna talk, you know. If you do have goals that you've set that you haven't told anyone about, you know, I'm not saying that maybe someone will feel some type of way. And this is for very few of you, because this doesn't have to be about gossip or anything, but I do want to cover as much as I can. What puts you into this energy? Because again, you may not be speaking to someone, or someone may not be speaking to you. Or with this, it could be an important conversation that needs to be had. I feel like there's some secrets there with the Two of Wands also. But also with this, and I'm looking at the fire and thinking about passion, this conversation may just spark a change or spark some type of passion here. But it's not necessarily a bad thing that you're not speaking to someone. That's the thing. Or telling someone something that you're passionate about, or you're being more reserved, because you could just be being more reserved with who you share like different information with, you know. And you're in a transitional period, and you know the Lord tells us to be quiet sometimes, you know. We do have the Six of Cups here, right? And in this deck, this is my Lover's card. The Lover's card sometimes pops up when there's a choice presented. Lover's card pops up when there's, you know, it could be a love situation, or it could be something that you're passionate about when the Lover's card pops up. Six of Cups. From my notes from the book, it says love, beauty, and union. Okay, guys? And the Six of Cups traditionally, it is because it shows two children, and one of the children is giving the younger child like some flowers. So it talks about like childhood memories, talks about nostalgia. And I've said before that there was someone here from your past coming to give you something, to have given you a choice, because this is like in a past position, has given you a choice on something. And maybe this is something that you're not speaking about. This is covering so many areas, which is why I will break down, you know, individual situations. But here with the Ten of Wands, this talks about a burden or responsibility. And again, just for you guys, I had my book out. Yeah, a responsibility, a burden. Okay. The Ten of Wands. But I also see, like, again, if there was something that you've taken, like you could have taken some advice from someone, and you're not really telling people you took that advice, okay? Or you've been talking to someone, you know, that gave you like some tools to use, because although it seems like this may be a burden, and I'm hearing that there's some type of change that you make, or there's a change that you're making that seems like a burden right now, but it's really like the building blocks and the building tools to like this new tower that you will be building, this new foundation that you will be building when it all falls down. I'm telling you now. And this could be someone have told you something, or you told someone else something, and you know they're not listening, and you prepping for again this tower to fall down. Okay, with the Six of Clubs in the book, it says a revelation, drastic shift in perspective. Okay, so look, the Tower card happens differently for everyone. You know, typically if you are unaware, then this tower will feel like, you know, your whole life is falling apart. But in reality, when the tower is falling, that is unstable foundations, okay? There are things that either no longer work for you, no longer just, it's a foundation that is, you can't stand upon it anymore. You can really take control of this tower moment, because you can burn down, you can just go ahead and decide to burn it down and just walk away, or you can stay in this tower trying to hold on to something that it's just not, it's not working. And then we get shown things, especially like in our love relationships and our friendships, we get shown things, you know. Who in your life makes you feel like you're a burden? Who in your life makes you feel like you're more of a responsibility? Or who in your life is a burden? Who in your life is a responsibility? And this could go as far as jobs too. Like, what is a burden and what's a responsibility? What makes you feel weighed down, or what makes you feel free? Again, the experiences that you're going through right now, these changes that you're going through right now, is giving you the building blocks for this new tower, for this new perspective, for this new foundation that you are building. Sixes is turning negative thoughts into positive thoughts, because I think a lot of you are right now in the midst of examining your loved ones, examining how your choices are affecting your loved ones, and also just trying to remember yourself in it all, because I see you're burying yourself in like these responsibilities to others, or these sticks that other people are giving you. But it's just like with the eyes, something about the eyes, like there's a lot of eyes here. Like maybe you have a lot of eyes on you. Maybe you're trying to be careful with what you do, what you say, because you do have people either looking up to you, you have a lot of eyes on you. But I think this is where the tower is going to fall, because it's just like, and I'm learning this, where it's just like, I'm learning to authentically be myself 100%, where I don't have to code switch, where I don't have to, you know, kind of, because I'm not doing any lewd behavior, but where I don't have to like kind of curate myself, curate my speech, because I'm also a spiritual person. So I speak about ancestors, I speak about angels all the time. And there are some people who are uncomfortable with that, but that's all right, baby. That's, you know, your life, and I was going to say your burden. That's your life and, you know, your journey. But to be around people who are not supporting that, or intentionally just staying around people who just don't support, because they ain't got to support it. You got to support that, you know, because I can barely even say, you know, you being around people who don't support who you are. No, baby, you got to support who you are. And it's up to you to be in the spaces, or to build the spaces that support who you are, instead of trying to put yourself like in a box, you know. So this is what I'm getting out of this energy. Like, there are many different things that you guys are handling right now. Again, you may have some people in your life that are a burden or a passion. Because again, the Six of Cups, the Lover's card can talk about a passion. I do see you guys being faced with a decision. It's like you're trying to make the right one for everyone. But again, I feel like, well, look, that's what I just feel like. You got to make the best one for yourself. Especially when it comes to being your authentic self. Look, again, I see some of you guys censoring yourselves, or you trying to really watch. And it's okay to, again, to go through the self-discovery where you're just like, I am trying to watch what I say or how I say it. I am trying to, you know, make sure I'm considering everyone around me and all these things. But it got to go vice versa too. So let's go, because again, everyone's situation is different. Let's dive deeper into, should I pull some clarifying cards for this? No. So let's go into my couples. Let's see what's going on with my couples. So for my couple Sagittariuses, we have the Three of Swords. All right, and in this deck, the Three of Swords talks about understanding one's feelings, okay? So again, behind the spiritual background of what's going on, guys, not only are you just going through a transition because you're having this tower moment, again, these are experience points. You're just learning how to build your new foundation when things fall apart. And that's when, you know, you maybe lose a job, or you can lose your mind at a job and quit, you know, hey, you know, certain people walk out your life, or certain things happen in your life, or, you know, again, things falling out of your life so that you can build a new foundation. We never really know why, you know, God pulls certain things, or God allows certain things to happen in our lives. Because I'm thinking about like someone losing their home, but it doesn't have to be the end all. I feel like you have the tools to navigate, you know, if you are losing a home, you're losing some part of your life, you have the tools currently to navigate that, especially if you see it coming. And some people just wait until the tower falls, and they're just like, why me? Instead of knowing that something is coming and using what they have to build a better foundation, so that when that tumbles over, you have your new foundation. Okay, so we do have the Three of Swords here for my couples, couple Sagittarius. And again, in the book, this says, moving beyond sorrow, understanding one's own feelings. So behind the spiritual scenes, because the Three of Swords talks about heartbreak, okay? Experiencing pain and heartbreak. And I will go ahead and pull out my Rider Right to get more clarity about this Three of Swords. But again, my couples, as I'm hearing that this is like someone's marriage, you know, a long-term relationship. It could be a short-term relationship. I'm seeing just a lot of heartbreak. happening in this relationship. A lot of sorrow. Okay. Oop, oop. Page of Pentacles in reverse, and oftentimes when pages or the knights come up, I am relating it to like a childhood experience that you might have had. A lot of times that energy carries over, and these are like our perspectives. Okay, so someone here, and this is a card of perspective with the Hanged Man, the King of Swords coming up, and then the King of Cups coming up in a reverse. I'm just saying that whomever you're with, and I said this in a reading last night, that you guys don't see eye to eye about something, okay? This other person of you or you have learned the way of life, learned the way of living, because this could be a way of making money. This could be a way of how you treat people, you know, just different morals, different like politics. And I'm seeing that although, is this Sagittarius energy? I'm hearing that it's both of you guys, because maybe you are in a relationship where you guys are mirroring each other, which this card, the Queen of Diamonds in this deck, suggests that, okay? I'm going into the book, guys. It says, a bond between the internal and external, mastery, not control of nature. All right, so literally, just like I said before, what you put out is what you receive. But this is more, and it's seeming behind the spiritual scenes, it seems like you're just, again, cliche as it sounds, you're just learning more about yourself and about your wants and what you need and to be and feel supported. Okay, and I feel like both of you guys are. If you guys are mirroring in this connection, this could be a twin flame for some of you guys, and twin flames definitely mirror each other where, you know, the likeness is that you guys are stubborn within your perspective. We're not stubborn within your perspective, but you have a similar perspective as far as like wanting to learn, wanting to like grow in some type of way. It's different for every twin flame, because there are twin flames, one where they're outwardly growing and the other one is just aware of that growth or aware of situations like that are put there to challenge them. Okay, I'm not going to go into twin flames, y'all, but this is definitely something that is saying that this Three of Swords is coming up because you guys have a difference in opinions, and it's nothing that any of you guys have like done to each other or anything that's negative. It's just something that you've learned when you were a child. And I've had these differences before, like being in different people's houses and like you operate in a different way. But I feel like in my experience with Sagittarius is they kind of are just like, oh, you don't do it like that? Well, this is the way that we've always done it, and so it could cause problems in that way, because I'm seeing someone here. So although there's someone here that you respect or someone really respects you with the King of Cups in reverse, this is like emotionally you don't kind of have respect for this person, or emotionally it's just like there's something here that makes you sick about them. As you're starting to realize that maybe this person isn't for you, or they do certain things that you're just like, maybe you not for me. The Star card, this was someone that you know, that you wish for, but you're starting to realize that maybe their politics, the way that they think, it's not for you. And it's not that they are less than, it's just that y'all don't agree. You could agree to disagree, but if you can't agree on how to raise your children, you can't agree on how to like run your household, or you can't agree on like the gender roles or whatever it is. Like this Three of Swords could be a lot of things, but spiritually this was brought up so that you can understand your own feelings about it. I think emotionally you guys have been let go of this person though. Just saying. But you may still be with a person if you're still coupled with someone. I didn't mention that someone was going through a divorce or wanting a divorce from someone. Just on deeper meditating on that position. If you are in a relationship with someone who is looking to divorce someone else, I'm just seeing that you are emotionally distancing yourself from this person, because and that other reason, I didn't see that they were actually going to get a divorce. That's the thing. And they kept on saying that they would. So, and this could also just be some type of self-improvement, or someone saying, oh yeah, I'm going to apply this, and I just don't see them really applying what it is they say they're going to apply. And again, thus pushing you further into like this emotional abandonment, because you're not feeling like you're getting what you deserve. You're feeling like you're not getting what you want. You're feeling like you're missing out on opportunities. And I do see you dropping this opportunity. I do see you releasing this. Again, my Sagittarius is, if you're in a happy relationship, that's fine. This is not for you, but for some of you, and I think this is something that you're not talking about with anybody, you're not talking about with your spouse, about how you are feeling about the person that you're with. But I do see you dropping this at the next, like, them going through something, at the next, like, Tower card in reverse. This may be someone, they could be going through financial problems. They could, like, this feels like an earthquake in someone's life, and you're just like, I can't take it. No, and, like, cutting it off. All right. For some of you, I do see you having strength and faith in this, and you're staying in a connection. I feel like some of you who are like, you have like Libra risings or Libra in your chart real heavy, you're deciding to stay in a situation, despite it not making you happy. And then with the Magician, I'm just seeing how you could be manipulating this person. This person could be manipulating you also. Take what resonates. But I'm just seeing you going through a cycle again, where it's like you gain control, or someone gains control in a relationship. And then with the Page of Swords again, I just see someone trying to indoctrinate you, or trying to get you to flow the way that they flow, or get you to work in the way that they work, or get you to, it starts off as like, oh, little suggestions, and then it turns into a big argument. But I do see either or of you could be working towards like being a better person, or working towards like these goals that this person, like these standards that this person has, or something like that. Somebody could be working towards your standards, but I just seen with the Seven of Swords that it's not true. It's like, I feel like they're putting on a show for you, or you're putting on the show for them, just to get them off your back. But there's definitely some codependency in this relationship, because I'm seeing that someone's just not confident enough to leave, because they either just have a lot of faith in this connection. But Eight of Cups in reverse, this is someone that's on the verge of leaving. Like, you seem like you're always on the verge of leaving, because you're just not happy there. But you're also not going to be happy single. So maybe you're just waiting for this to get better. You figure if you better yourself in different ways, then it will get better. And I see that it does for a while, but the same old problem comes up again. Something about your childhood, something that, you're used to, a certain like tradition, or, something that you have an emotional connection to, or this person does, that, although things get better for a while, this decision keeps on presenting itself, whether you're going to continue to follow these rules, or you're going to continue to go down this path that your spouse wants you to go down, or you're going to release this. Because I feel like you get to this point where you're about to release it, or you release it emotionally. But here with the Ten of Swords, this is just saying that, for me, this is the cycle continuing to repeat itself. But I do see some of you going ahead and getting out of that situation, and some of you aren't trusting your intuition. Maybe some of you are just wishing that it will just end, and that's not helping either, guys. It seems like you've already figured out what it is that you want, okay? And you're just being told to move on that. I feel like you're waiting on some gesture or something to happen so that you have the excuse to move out of it. And I just see you just waiting. All right. So here we are, going back to the cards. So what's going on behind the spiritual scenes? Because the future card here is Eight of Wands. And this is my nesting card. So some of you may end up pregnant. There may be a baby on the way, or a baby being presented as the reason why you can't move on. This in the book says repetition, swift movement to create stability. All right, so I just see most of you guys still working on like just this connection and creating stability with this connection. Everybody's connection is different. behind the spiritual scenes, it just seems like the spirit is trying to bring you stability. And the overall energy was that you were going through, well, you're about to have a tower moment. So just know that you have the tools to build a new foundation. And now that you know that something major is about to happen to change your perspective, as it could be changing your perspective on the person that you're with and realizing that, you know, oh, it's not all that bad, or maybe I judged them, you know, too quickly. Maybe, you know, this is silly to want to keep this tradition over, you know, keeping my household. It could go either way for y'all. But you definitely are being told you have the tools to build this foundation. And now that you know kind of what's going on, you are in a transition where currently what's happening is these things that kind of annoy you, or these things that break your heart, or if you're feeling any confusion, any thing that's making you conflicted, these things are brought up so that you can examine them, so that you can understand your own feelings about things, and again, be able to build a new foundation to be able to stand on those things that you've learned. Again, if you learned that you don't like the way that someone cleans the house, you know, you could either be like, okay, I don't want to be with this person, and you know, use the tools that you've learned to seek someone who could clean the house a little bit better. Or, as I see a lot of you are doing, you're sticking out and you do have the tools. So again, this also means repetition. So you're about to go into another cycle where you're repeating what you've done before. But you could also just switch movements to create stability, which means use the tools that now that you know, okay, well, maybe I need to accept this about this person and know that I can't teach them how to clean better. It would just be, look, y'all, different things for different people. It's dependent on where you want your relationship to go. It's up to you to implement those things that you have to make it successful. So if you're being stubborn on how someone operates within the relationship as far as like cleanliness, or you know, they don't call you when they get to work and you want somebody to call you, and you're always saying you need to call me, you need to accept it if you're going to stay in this relationship. And if that's not a relationship that's not something you can accept, you need to go ahead and step away from the relationship and just not get with people who do that. Point blank period. When you see it happening, you know, don't even go, you know, now that you understand that about yourself, don't go through it. So again, this is broad for my couples because it's different reasons. It can be a petty reason to a major reason. You know, this could be somebody who loves to cheat. And you're in a position where you're just like, okay, well, I can be a cheater too, or I can leave this person. But again, if you leave this person, you have the tools to build that foundation, so you don't ever have to be with a cheater. Now that you know there's the signs of a cheater, you know, I won't ever have to go down that road again. Or you can stay with this cheater saying, okay, he's going to do right, da-da-da. You might have to accept that he's a cheater, he or she. Look, I be trying not to bring like cheating up and stuff like that, because look, I ain't trying to get in y'all business like that. I'm polyamorous, so not to say that people can't cheat on me, but baby, especially if the people that I go after, it's about honesty, baby. I ain't got time to be lying about another person that I'm attracted to. Well, that's just me. And all the other polyamorous people. Anyway, for my single people, and I will timestamp this, guys. For my single people, let's see. So this card right here, the J of Cups, it talks about unconscious thoughts coming to the surface and contemplation, okay? So there's a past card here. I'm not necessarily reading them just past, present, future. You know, it all intertwines. Energy all intertwines, guys. Your past, present, future is essentially the same. It's just tweaking the energy to kind of get the results that you want, you know? That's what alchemy is. Like, you know, tweaking the things to get what you want. But you got to have the right, you know, vibrations, the right frequencies, okay? So currently I do see you guys manifesting new love. I do see you guys wanting new love, or wanting, if you're single, you're wanting a new start, either in a friendship, because this does not have to end with This is romantic for a lot of you guys, but it does not have to end with romance. It could be a new friendship that you're manifesting. But with the two of Cups in reverse, Two of Hearts in reverse, this is, again, my Temperance card. And this card upright says balance and moderation. So I'm seeing that you guys are just not balanced right now, okay? Your energy isn't balanced. Your emotions aren't balanced right now. But with the Fool card, showing up. Good job. So the Fool represents freedom, fearlessness, okay? The Fool also represents you on your journey. All right. Let's see. Let's get more information about the Fool, about what's going to come. It's again, this reading has been so broad because it would be impossible for me to sit here and say all of the situations I have in my head. Okay. So I think that's why the Fool card showed up, because it's just like, with the Fool card, this is about your journey, okay? And about where you're going. I feel like everyone is going in a different way. Fool card, traditionally, if I see a Fool card, I'm like, okay, you want to be free from something, okay? We got the Lover's card that does show up as I'm shuffling, which is saying that you are manifesting new love. You are. Currently, you're feeling unbalanced about something. Okay, so it's the Nine of Cups. So, like, releasing Temperance in reverse. There's a Temperance in reverse again. So this is like releasing pride, or let's go into my book to look at the Nine of Cups in reverse. I told you I was going to sit here and figure this out, y'all. So in reverse, in my book, it says inner happiness, materialism, dissatisfaction, and indulgence, okay? This is the energy that you're carrying as far as when you're manifesting love and what's coming in. Because I do eventually see stability coming in with the Ten of Pentacles, but currently in March, because there's something here that you're dissatisfied about, some pride that you need to release. If anything, with the Nine of Cups, I see like you wanting to open up, okay? This is you wanting to be vulnerable, okay? But sometimes when we try to open up and be vulnerable, we are still like on the defense, like, okay, I'm open, but I don't want nobody to come in and hurt me. Don't come in here trying to hurt me, though, you know. And the Temperance showing up again in reverse. It's just like, okay, I'm open, but I'm unsure. I think someone's going to come in and hurt me. Or Temperance again. Temperance is at peace because they know what's going to happen. Right now, you're not experiencing peace as far as being open emotionally or, you know, open to new love because you don't know what's going to happen. And so because you don't know what's going to happen, because you didn't say, oh, someone's going to come in, they're going to love me right, and it's going to be a great relationship, and, you know, they're going to do all these things right, and they're going to be understanding, they're going to be loving, they're going to be caring, they're going to be compassionate. Because you don't know what's coming in, Wheel of Fortune is sending you a mixed bag of nuts. Well, they don't know what they want. I don't know what they want. Let's just send them everything. And I do see suitors. I do see people coming in real fast, but nothing concrete. Or it's something that makes you feel like it's a waste of time. You know, you may be dealing with like quick situations where you're quote unquote talking to someone and all of a sudden you ghost them, excuse me, or they ghost you, okay? And it's because you find out something that, you know, that you didn't like about them. But it's because you're not, plain and simple, my single people, as far as you attracting love right now and being in the energy of attracting love, I just do not see you guys in the best emotional state or the best mind state, being open and wanting to be open, because you don't know what you're going to get. So if you can tune into what it is that you want, and maybe you don't know what you're going to want, but start with something simple, compassion. And with someone who's compassionate, someone who listens to me, someone who cares for me. I think more, because what I'm feeling is you guys are more thinking about what you don't want. You're thinking, oh, I don't want nobody who's going to cheat on me. I don't want no one who's going to lie to me. I don't want no one who's going to stab me in the back. I don't want no one who's going to leave me, you know, stranded. I don't want no one who's not going to care for my emotions, you know, because that's what you experience, right? Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be single, right? So, If there is a current pursuit, with the Ten of Pentacles showing up, that is telling me that this person is financially stable. You could be financial, but I feel like this is more telling about this person. This person is financially stable, and they do have potentials. And this is somewhat if you're already pursuing someone, okay? You already got somebody in mind that you're like, okay, I want to be with this person. They currently are, like, this is a connection that can work. But I'm just seeing that it's either they don't have the passion to go after it, because I see it being stagnant. They don't have the passion to go after it, or they're distracted. You know, maybe some type of gender role is in place here where, again, adolescent energies, they were told that, you know, this is the way that dating and courting happens. So that's why the energy is stagnant. But I do see them wanting to come forward towards you. They're planning to come towards you, okay? Two of Wands. And it may, with the Seven of Pentacles, this talks about someone realizing what they're missing. And then coming in to offer this with the Queen of Pentacles. So definitely someone does have like plans on pursuing this, or they are actively pursuing it, but they may not be putting that much energy into it because I feel like they're in the midst of like, and it's kind of like, I feel like your energy too. You don't know what you want. You don't know where you're going. I'm seeing that they're not enjoying being single though. If this person is single, they definitely don't enjoy being single. But they're in the midst of walking away from this, or on the verge of walking away from this, or just have one foot out the door. I never loved nobody fully, always one foot on the ground. But by protecting my heart truly, I got lost in the sound I hear in my mind. All this, y'all know the song. All this sound I hear in my mind, all the music, and it breaks my heart, it breaks my heart. Someone's here breaking their own heart, and it breaks my heart. Now this connection may take some time for this person to fully realize, like, you know, that this is a connection for them. Because with the Hermit card, there is some self-discovery that needs to happen. And maybe for you too. Maybe, you know, someone's pursuing you and they feel like, man, why can't this person see that, you know, they're for me? It's because there's some self-discovery here that needs to happen to where you or this other person has to kind of miss your energy or realize that they do value your energy, okay? So while you're waiting, while they're waiting, I just see Empress in reverse, you not feeling nurtured or taken care of. You just having inner conflicts, and here's the Sun in reverse, not being happy. All right, so again, it can go either way for you guys with the Fool card showing up, but the Lord just wants you to know what's going on behind the scenes spiritually is you are in this new love energy. You are manifesting. What you are manifesting is this unsureness coming into, you know, the connection, because you are unsure about where your love life is going. So maybe direct your love life going into a great place. It doesn't have to be with this person, but if you think that your love life is going in a great place, then maybe things will start to change within the energy. Because then with the Fool card, also you'll be kind of self-reliant and not relying on where this person or what this person is thinking or what, you know, where this connection is going via this person. Because with the Fool card, this is you deciding that for yourself about where you want to go. So you can decide that, okay, I'm really interested in pursuing this person. I'm going to stick it out. So that's when you got the Strength card that comes in, and the Justice card, where it's just like you are holding stable in your faith about this connection. You are holding stable and like feeling, with the Justice card, feeling like you're being taken care of, feeling like something within the connection is fair. Because again, you recognize, especially with the information you're giving, that this person just isn't ready. This person is still unsure. And so you're going to be receiving nothing or not what you want from this person for a while. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a while until this person really has the self-discovery where it's just like, okay, you know what? I do value this person. I do value Sagittarius energy, or you have that revelation. And we got the Tower card again. Someone else going through something. You know, this is their energy. They have to go through this self-discovery. They have to have a tower moment about this. And, you know, I'm hearing, you know, you might have to remove your energy, or again, just focus more on yourself and focus more on where you know that the connection is going, where you want your love life to go, okay? Yeah. Because it's going to take a while for this person to really realize just how much they value your energy and your connection, okay? So that's for my single people. Hopefully that helped. Hopefully it resonated with you guys. I'm moving on to my folks with jobs and careers. And then we did have the Death card, 4 Swords in reverse. 4 Swords traditionally talks about being unrested. But this is my Death card in reverse. We have the 10 of Cups. My Wheel of Fortune. You got 3 major arcana, y'all. 9 of Pentacles in reverse with my Hermit card in this deck. And Illuminated Tarot. So again, my people with jobs, with careers, with your businesses. Let's see what's going on. So 4 of Swords, 4 of Spades. It says the cycle of creation, destruction, and renewal. Death card, okay? So again, transitional period. Maybe you guys have been going through this transitional period for a little while. And I'm feeling like it's really just starting after this last retrograde, which was in February, okay? This is you feeling kind of stagnant. This is you feeling kind of held up in your career and what it is that you're doing. You are currently being inspired with the 10 of Cups right now on what it is that you really want to do, or something else that you're passionate about, or something within what you're doing that you're passionate about, okay? And this 10 of Hearts says, plans set in motion. So whatever it is that you've decided to do as far as your career goes, or whatever it is that you're doing right now, just know behind the spiritual scenes, like the stagnancy, trust me, there are plans being set in motion. So if you're recently inspired to do something else, then trust and believe that that's what's coming in, okay? Spiritually behind the scenes with the Hermit card, I do see you having, and I said this, that you might have to pick up like some extra burdens, or you not being able to get time to yourself, the Hermit in reverse. But let's see. 9 of Diamonds is sacrifice without regret, self-care. So with it being in reverse, I just see you not being able to really have time for yourself or take care of yourself in a way that you would probably want to. Again, I have a sense that you're going to be surrounded by people. And then we got the 4 Wands here. So that means you're coming up on a checkpoint. You're going to have some success within whatever it is that you're doing, okay? So if you were feeling stagnant, this is Spirit's way of telling you that buckle up, because you got some extra responsibilities that you're taking on, but it's moving you in a direction that you want. 6 of Cups in reverse. We got that in the last reading, where again, someone, a colleague, or this could be a boss, or a passion coming up from the past where you've gotten an opportunity to pursue it. This energy also came up where it's just like you weren't very confident about it, but it looks like you took it on or tried it out for yourself anyway. And the Moon card, I just see way more faith coming from you, like you being, especially when you get to this point, this checkpoint, where you're going to be way more secure and way more like having way more faith and whatever this is. So because I don't see you guys leaving your job or leaving a career, okay? Leaving a business. So tell me more about this 9 of Pentacles. Page of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, this may make you want to start planning to this may, whatever this responsibility at this job, or if you've gotten like a promotion or something, I'm hearing that it is like with the 10 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, like these things are what you want. These things are what you wish for, especially coming out of stagnancy, or if you ever felt some stagnancy. This is the universe's way of shaking things up for you and bringing you into a place that you really want to be in. So again, some of you guys could be staying in a career, staying with a job, but I also see some of you guys working on a passion and working on a new venture. So, stick around to see the other pile where people are looking for jobs and looking for new money-making avenues, because I see a lot of you guys are being faced with a choice on whether you're going to stay with this or or do something that you're more passionate about. And within a job or a career that you are currently in, again, I see that there was some new responsibilities communicated to you or some new opportunities communicated to you, and you took it, but with some reluctancy, because you're not seeing the growth of it yet. You're not seeing, results of it yet. And so you may be in a position where you're questioning whether or not you still want to do this, or you want to go, especially if you do have a new passion, want to go and just jump ship and do this new passion. I do not see you guys leaving, but I do see you with the Magician in reverse, maybe manifesting negative situations within it, manifesting more of this energy where it's putting you in a mindset where you're like, I do not want to be here. I would rather do something else, okay? Devil card in reverse, I do see you releasing this energy though. And the devil card did show up in the last reading where it was just like, maybe this is a cycle for you, okay? Maybe, you get into a job or you accept new responsibilities and it may be like uncomfortable, or you're like, man, why did I choose? It's just about you kind of controlling your mindset about it. Because I do see you being on the path to receiving what it is that you want, but there's some unrest here with the Nine of Pentacles showing up. And maybe, again, behind the spiritual scenes, the universe wants you to know that you will have less time for yourself. You will have more people around you, surrounding you, asking for advice, or, I'm hearing like a supervisor position. But with the Star card showing up, the Nine of, it just seems like what it is that you want also comes with a lot of stuff that you don't want. But it also comes with so much good stuff, y'all. Just trust the process, because at the end of all of this, and maybe it's going to take until like September, and I said that yesterday, that something's going to take until like September, 7 months, to really resolve itself. This is a lesson that you're going through, okay? And I think the lesson is just trying to really control your thoughts, because they're kind of like paralleled, where it's just like, if one, you are doing something that you want to do or prefer to do, you don't mind doing. And again, I hear that some of y'all are adding on something, and it's making you want to just jump ship into that new thing that's still building. And it's just telling you to just change your mindset and your thoughts, and just remember what you're manifesting into this. Because I do see you just releasing this. So you could be releasing this job, or you could just be releasing like, a mindset about it. Because I see it's just something here worries you, but I do see colleagues and business plans and business like models and stuff like that. People admire you, and I see things working out, and you having a reason to celebrate. And you do learn this lesson, and you do with the Chariot card like succeed and feel like more in control of your life after this cycle, okay? So if you guys have taken on a responsibility at a job, or taken on a promotion, I do see you, or taking on a new job even, I do see you like getting to the checkpoint that you're looking for. But right now, it's just, what I'm hearing is be careful what you wish for. It's something that you wish for. And it'd be like you just wanted more money. Because you wanted more money, just remind yourself of that's why you were doing it. You took on, these extra hours because you want to take a vacation. Remind yourself that's why you're doing it. So you can kind of get it out of like a negative, with the Magician, I just seen you just manifesting negative situations to come up, to give you more of a reason to be like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be here, and it don't have to be that way. So my bad, y'all. Let's see. So my people, should I take these 3 cards? Yes or no? No. So I made a mistake and shuffled back the cards. Although, again, I know what it was. But I did shuffle them back in by mistake, guys. So, and they don't want me to take those cards anymore. But for my people who are doing a venture on the side, in addition to your job, I do see you getting to this checkpoint and it working out for you again. But, these ships are going to come back in, but I just see some, there's a need to build some more. There's a need to build some more, guys, okay? I just feel like things are rocky right now. Again, the transition. So, should I take that for my people? I'm here, no. So again, there's some releasing here. Whew. So, let's see. Is this for my people without jobs? Yes. And maybe I can't group, maybe I can. We'll see what's going on, because I feel like 3 more cards want to come out. This is for my people who are looking for jobs. No, this is for my people who are starting businesses. Okay, and you can have a job and you had just started a business, and this is for my people who are looking for a job. Okay, what's going on behind the spiritual scenes? Okay. Oh my God, this came up last night for my people that are looking for jobs. So you see, okay, let me tell you about the people who are starting these businesses, because here you are with decided to start a business. And again, just watching out for how you are feeling about the current thing that you're doing. If you are currently doing a job, you could be not currently at a career doing working for someone else and just really just trying to get your business off the ground. How you're feeling about that right now is what you are radiating into this. But I do see you doing the work. But again, Ace of Swords in reverse. Behind the spiritual background, you do feel unclarified about it, okay? You do and I think this unclarity and this uncertainty behind the spiritual background is here for you to, Devil card, show the space, to release self-limiting beliefs, okay? Because you have to get through this hard time. You have to get through this hard time so you can see how, how strong you are. This is to gain resources, because again, in the beginning I said, whatever you're going through is so that you can build a new foundation. And trust me, I, as a business owner, have I've jumped ship into a business, and there are rocky times that you have to go through so that you can become more resourceful, so that you can know, dang, I really did that. So say you wanna, you started a business from the ground up, and you want to move that business, you won't be afraid to move or do what you need to do. She's like, okay, I've done this before. I've been through the ringer. I feel a little bit more prepared. In the book that says focus and clarity. So again, I just feel like with it in reverse, you're kind of feeling off focus. You're not feeling like you're really clarified about where your business is going. Your new business is going. The King of Diamonds. Generosity, happiness found in nature and spirituality. And this is literally my Buddha card. So again, I think you guys need to, because I'm hearing that you guys need to be generous. So maybe there's some donating or a charity or foundation you need to start. If you guys are trying to fundraise, donate or fundraise for a good cause, okay? That's for a few of you, for this business that you're starting. But this is reminding you to just be aware of the energy that you're putting out as you're doing the things that you need to do for the business, because this is what's leading you to feeling unclarified and unfocused, because you have kind of unclarified and unfocused thoughts. But the greatest news is that your efforts will not be for anything. So whether or not you've been putting good or bad thoughts into this or whatever, whether or not you're feeling clarified or unclarified, again, all of this behind the spiritual scenes is just setting you up for this 10 of Pentacles, which is, stable foundations. With it being upright, this is you literally getting to where you want to get to. I'll read it from the book. A choice of security over risk, enjoyment or of wealth. So again, you might have made a choice over security, of risk over security, but whatever this investment or whatever this risk that you took, 10 of Pentacles, it's going to take a few months, y'all. That's what I'm hearing. So you may be in this energy of feeling unclarified or unfocused, but maybe this will help you get a little focused, because what you're going to, and this is a cycle here, you're going to a new financial cycle where you are going to be more stable, guys, and you're bringing in the money with the 10 of Pentacles right there. My people who are starting jobs, so you're starting, you could have started at Etsy or a YouTube, okay, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever. If you're starting a business, this is what's going on. This is going to be something that is stable. It's going to be something that's successful. So for my people who are looking for a job, I'm seeing that you, again, just not having very much passion. Maybe you're not going after those things that you're very passionate about also, because that had came up in the last reading. I do see someone giving you an opportunity, someone saying, hey, cuz, we need a singer, we need a, extra band player, we need an extra coder or something like that. And I was seeing that you guys weren't very confident in the last reading in your skills. And here with the J of, let me backtrack, guys. I did want to tell y'all the book meaning. Excuse me. J of Spades, this is caution and potential. Okay, so you guys are just trying to play your cards right. I feel it, you know. And I did say with the Six of Cups in the last reading in reverse that this was someone that it was coming back from the past that you kind of didn't trust, that was trying to give you this opportunity. You're just like, I don't know, man. You know, that's for some of you, okay? This says charity, harmony, and cooperation. So again, like I see a job being offered to you that, you know, there's a chance for a lot of harmony, a lot of cooperation. This may be through like some type of charity work also. So, you know, be on the lookout for if someone asks you to do something for them for quote unquote free, for charity, because I see it being a good opportunity. I do see you guys still just kind of being suspicious, just trying to play your cards right. Ace of Wands in reverse. Says overcoming desire, building trust, and courage. So, okay, yeah, there's somebody here that you don't trust from the past. It's like offering you an opportunity or saying, you know, I'm getting like lounge singer. I keep on getting lounge singer, okay? Someone, you're trying to do something creative, or someone thinks that you can. Like I'm hearing like a spoken word thing or something like that. Lover's card in reverse, but it's not someone that you have. You know, this is not going to be for everybody, but this is the strongest energy that's coming up. This is not someone that you easily trust, or maybe this is a passion that you've done before, and you're just like, nah, because last time I tried to be a lounge singer, I got booed off the stage or something like that. You know, it didn't work out for me. My voice had creaked. Here's that Six of Pentacles coming up, y'all. This opportunity is coming up again, and I think it's coming up as like a charity opportunity, or again, just somewhere where you don't feel like you put much value in it. Okay, or you don't feel like much value is going to come out of it. But Seven of Cups, this is something that you need to see. With the Seven, this is a lesson you need to learn. If you go ahead and do this, and maybe some of you have chosen to go ahead and do it, what's going on behind the spiritual scenes is you're learning what it is that you want and what you don't want in your life, okay? You are learning how to play your cards right. The World card, I'm saying that this is something that you're going to really love and you're going to really like. With the World card, Page of Swords, there's that Page of Swords energy again in reverse. Okay, yeah. And the Lord is telling you not to talk about this, okay? So if you do take this opportunity, you don't have to go and tell everybody, oh, yeah, I got this job over here, or, you know, I'm going to do this for this person. You know, Kiki asked me to help her with her cleaning business, you know, because I feel like other people are going to talk down on it, or like, again, you're in this process of manifesting, because I feel like this job or whatever this is going to lead to some bigger manifestation, or lead to something that you actually want here. But you're being told not to speak on it. You're being told not to speak on it, because I'm hearing that there's some people who may just speak down on it, or the more that you talk about it, you end up actually speaking down on it. Because you're just like, oh, it ain't a big deal, and da-da-da-da, it's probably going to be this, da-da-da. Baby, don't speak on it. And that is that J of Swords right here. Try to play your cards right. And Jesus, the Lord says, baby, don't speak on it, okay? Does anything else want to come out? An ancestor card wants to come out. And I think I don't know how long this reading is right now, but I think I covered it all and what's going on behind the spiritual background. And ultimately, all of you guys are going through a different transition where it is you are literally choosing what it is that you want to experience, you know? And it is like this parallel of like you got one foot in the past and one in the future, okay? And just know that energy from the past is leaking over into your future. So if you're having negative thoughts or negative, you know, because what happens if you have those negative thoughts, you start making like negative decisions. And it's not negative decisions, it's just like from the feelings that you're having, you start making decisions off of that, like that fight or flight. And it's just kind of like, you know, maybe you need to take your foot out that past, or feel differently about your past. Look at it in a different perspective, okay? Corn came up last night, y'all. I think it did. And maybe it came up for Scorpio. So, you know, go watch Scorpio. I've been told y'all to do that too. The Tower card showed its face. Tower represents structures seeking to disempower and ultimately destroy you. It is a situation where your best chance of survival is avoiding it at all costs. But if escape isn't possible, you have to fight. For our ancestors, survival is dependent on their ability to resist physical and spiritual destruction at every turn. So it made sense that they fought to be liberated with every physical and spiritual tool available to them. You are meant to use every tool available to you, not just because it is critical for our liberation, but because it's also your ancestral legacy. You owe it to your ancestors, yourself, and those who come after you. You stand at the confluence of 7 generations back and 7 generations forward. Your ancestral work has started. So again, you guys are in the midst of a lesson with 7 popping up again. And then Hal was saying that you're meant to, in the beginning I was saying you're meant to use like these things that you're getting. So like these experience points and like things that you're learning, instead of holding on to those things and being like, okay, this is what I got to prepare for. Know that you're prepared for it. Harvest. Corn has long been a symbol of fertility and abundance. This card tells of harvesting the seeds you planted. Conclusion to a season of hard work and focus. It's time to reap rewards and celebrate. It can also allude to an offering for one's ancestors. Sweet treats to symbolize the sweetness of the life they've given you, to show gratitude for their loving presence and work in your life. The shadow side of this card is the reminder that you reap what you sow, and if you haven't sown what was to your benefit, you reap the consequences. Shall I pull one more ancestor card? This one showed up. So again, you guys are in a period of self-discovery, self-reflection, and everything that's happening to you is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So everything externally that's happening to you, if you're reaping good things, if you're reaping quote-unquote bad things, there's something that you need to discover within yourself. Like, where are you placing yourself that you no longer belong? Are you standing in waters that aren't, warm enough for you? Baby, get out of those cold-ass waters and stand somewhere that's warm. There are different things that y'all are going through. And I'm tired of talking to y'all, Sagittarius. Let me stop. But self-discovery, I don't think, as a tarot card reader, I can only give you these ideas to provoke and to encourage thought towards certain things. So, again, there was this looming energy around you. And I do feel for a lot of you, this looming energy is coming. It's a direct reflection of something that you internally are going through. Some of you, most of you, this is like a childhood energy that you are conflicted with, because it was a way that you were taught that things were supposed to go. And now it's conflicting in your behavior, it's conflicting in your life, the people around you. And it's time for you to examine what it is, and if it's good for you, if it's bad for you, if it's creating good foundations. Do I need to create a foundation somewhere else? These group of friends are good for me. Is these colleagues good for me? Is this job that I'm doing good for me? What is it? What is it? Okay? And base it off of what you've learned. Base it off of what you've learned that you've wanted in the past, so that you're not dealing with people who are liars. If you don't like liars, now that you know the signs of liars, don't stick with a liar. I've seen people do it. They're like, oh, I don't like liars, but will tell me every other week that their boyfriend or girlfriend is lying to them. Okay, well, baby, stop being with that person who lied to you. You say you don't like that. Oh, I don't like it when this person leave up the toilet seat. You're going to either accept that they leave up the toilet seat, because some things are that simple. You're going to either accept that this person leaves up the toilet seat, or you're going to decide, you know what, I can't take this. Let me walk away. And then you got to decide if it's even worth all of that. So at that point, that's some self-reflection or self-discovery you got to do for yourself. Why does that bother me? Is this enough for me to like crumble, blow down this tower, crumble this foundation? These are the things that I think my Sagittarius are in the midst of deciding for themselves. So ain't nobody going to be able to tell y'all what y'all future going to be. You got to tell you what your future going to be. You feel me? And move to make it happen. Because again, that's the other thing. I think a lot of people get caught up in trying to quote unquote change people, or trying to wait for people to see their point of view, or see, and sometimes, baby, you can't wait on people to see your point of view. If you are uncomfortable in those cold waters, baby, move out the cold waters and get in warmer, fresher water. And that's all. I'm going to leave y'all with that. Because I'm done. Go talk to yourself. Go talk to your ancestors, okay? I love y'all. So, let me get on out of here. And hopefully that helped my Sagittarius. I want to say Pisces. So some of y'all might have Pisces in your chart. You could be dealing with a Pisces, baby. Yeah, if that resonates, wait for Pisces to come out and look at Pisces. So let me get on out of here. Love y'all. Talk to you later. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe with Sagittarius, and I will talk to you guys later.